Last time I converted a Sprinter into a camper van, I made a huge mistake and I did not install a dash cam. And I paid for it, as every time I was driving, people tried to cut me off.
Oh my god!
A few times they even tried to slam on the brakes.
Oh my god, what is it?
And this time I'm a lot smarter because there's a lot of scams out there and I want to protect my camper van because I'm putting a lot of hard work into here. So I just did the flooring, put the seat in, roof systems in, solar panels in. And now I got the dash cam installed as well. So in this video today, we are going to be doing a quick review of this Rove dash cam. And I installed the dash cam. And it was really easy actually, because the Sprinter is not a hard vehicle to work on if you know what to do. So I'm going to show you guys my install and show you guys how I mounted everything. So stick around, and if you guys like this kind of content, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to check out the whole camper build, see the links down below. Whether I'm driving a big vehicle or a smaller vehicle, nothing makes me feel more protected than having a dash cam mounted in the vehicle, because sometimes people do silly things and this helps protect me. So this is going to be the Rove R2 4K dual camera, and what makes this unique is the fact that this actually has a rear camera, and most of the stuff that I need to go ahead and mount this is already included. So it's a complete kit, and they have a bunch of other accessories which we'll take a look at, and I'll show this in the car later on. And now let's quickly take a look at what's included with this R2 dual camera. Now let's take a look at what's included. So my particular kit comes with a 128 gig card. Pretty cool. And an adapter. Owner's manual. A cool sticker. The camera itself. Wow, this is packaged really nice. Everything's protected. Mounting options. So this one is an adhesive 3M tape mounting option. Cigarette lighter plug. Suction cup mounting option. Interior camera. And I could power it through USB-C. This needs to be removed before I use it, and there's the adhesive. So in this kit we're going to get quite a few things. 12-foot USB-C cable, 6.5 meter USB-C rear camera cable to go ahead and connect this, so that's nice. 1 meter USB-C data cable, stickers, some clips, a trim tool, and some cleaning pads. They really have thought about everything. And so I got the Ultimate, and this has some extras in here. You get a tester for up to 30 volts, trim tool, some other wiring options, and it even comes with the adhesive, so this thing is not going to just rattle around. But wait, there's more. The red lead and the yellow lead, and the user's manual. Then I got the extra long rear cable, and this is going to be 9 meters long. The Sprinter is pretty lengthy. This would definitely help out. And I also got a filter for my camera. So, really complete system. Now that we know what's included in the box, I'm going to go ahead and mount this in the vehicle. And I'm really looking forward to using it. And I like the fact that everything is thought about. So they have thought about future upgrades as far as the memory card. I can use up to a terabyte card in here. Additionally, I love the fact that this has a parking mode recording option. So I can make sure that my vehicle is going to be protected while I am shopping or gone somewhere. And it's going to be very easy to set up because everything that I need to get this started is included. Really good packaging. I think they've done a great job with setting all this up. So I got the camera somewhat mounted, and I want to show you guys my install before I cleaned it all up. I installed it right there. It's hanging down, and I tucked the wire through there along the pillar, down here, through there. Here's the box, and I went with the Hardwire solution as it's better for my case. I went around And I'm back through here. Once I made it into my battery box, I made it in here, ran the fuse here, and ran another fuse to the constant. There's my ground. And this is all working. Now every vehicle is going to be different. So if you have a question, I'll be more than happy to help you out. But in my case, I had to cut the wire because this was not long enough for the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. On most vehicles, this is going to be perfectly fine. But if you have something custom, like a camper van, be prepared to go and make some alterations if you want a hardwired setup. Now let's take a look at how the camera is actually mounted, as I didn't go with one of their mounts. Instead, I found this for about $8 on Amazon. And I don't actually like stickers, especially if there's going to be weight. And I did use the adhesive on the rear view camera, which is right here. And this is a digital rear view mirror. And I mounted the camera right there, so it actually faces back. In case somebody breaks in, I have a chance of capturing it. And the reason I like this mounted up here instead of further back is because I have a wraparound current that goes right here. So even when I have that engaged and somebody's outside, maybe they're checking out the van, whatever they're doing, I can still monitor this because of the app. And this camera gives me a nice view for the back. As far as this, I went ahead and just put it around the rear view. And the cover up here on the Sprinter literally just pops off if you grab it with your hands on both sides and you kind of pull out, and there's plenty of room to go and hide the wire back here. So really easy install with the correct mounting hardware. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. It is very solid when I'm driving. There's no shaking going on here. It looks good. And I do wish this was an exterior camera, or an exterior camera was included. And we'll talk a little bit more about this at the end of the video as I give you guys my final thoughts. So now let's jump into the dash cam. So when I was looking for a dash cam, I wanted something that can go ahead and record even when the vehicle's off. This particular dash cam definitely fits the bill. It has an app, so we'll talk a little bit about the app, and I'll show you guys some video during the day and also at night. And for what I'm about to show you guys, make sure Wi-Fi is always on. Change the Wi-Fi password, and it does have a QR code, so it's very easy to go and set up. So the vehicle is in parking mode. I have the Wi-Fi set to always on. And what I like about this is I can actually use this for security. So I can install the application on a tablet and mount it in the back. And in case I was worried about the van or if I was alone, I could still monitor what's going on outside. Nonetheless, let's talk about the functions of this particular camera, because it's got quite a few. And I'm going to roll some footage here so you guys get to see it for yourself. So the very first footage I'm showing is during the day. And as you guys can see, not only does it show the speed, so it's great for parking or tickets in case I get a speeding ticket, but I was going the right speed, I can go ahead and contest it. On top of that, it shows the direction, and it looks really good. The HDR is turned on, and basically the picture looks very vivid. And at nighttime, the view is also great. And honestly, I was quite surprised the very first time I saw it. So great picture quality. And in my particular situation, the card that came with it is 128 gig, and it's definitely large enough. And I'm able to pull up videos from many days ago, and it automatically handles everything for me. Now let's talk about operation and how everything goes together. So obviously we talked about how I mounted it, and this is a rear view camera, so I'm not really worried about this. This particular van has the digital rear view camera in the back, and then it's got this right here, which is really cool. I can see everything around the vehicle once the doors are shut, so I get a bird's eye view. As far as the unit, it's very easy to operate. It's got one button on the left hand side, and we get a total of 5 on the front, nothing on the side, and it does record audio, so if you want to enable that, you can. and the audio quality is surprisingly good. So be careful what you say. Then we have the power lead that comes in right here. And this could be from the cigarette lighter or the hardwired kit. This is for the backup camera. And on the front, we have a menu, a mute. It's got an emergency lock. So let's just say I got in an accident and I wanted to store that particular video.
Current loop video is now locked.
It's locked. And then there's a switch or a selector and an OK. So when I hit menu,
Video settings.
it's going to give me all the different settings. If I hit menu again, it goes into the Wi-Fi mode and basically allows me to format the card and set the region for the time. It's got a lot of different options. I like to keep the status indicator on myself. Again, very easy to use. I've never opened up the owner's manual and I got this fully installed. So the app has got a lot of cool views, and I can go and put this on a tablet as well. And in the back, if I was alone or if I was worried about security, I could monitor what's going on outside with this, and the Wi-Fi is always on. And you can change the Wi-Fi password. By default, it's 1234567 So I changed it to something that's a little bit easier for me to remember, and it's working out great. And I have this connected to the Hardwire kit. So the difference is this. When I go and engage my ignition, the camera will go from parking mode to recording mode. And what I really like about it is the app. And the app does a lot. So it allows me to go and change the camera. So I could change from front to back. And here I am sitting, and it's got a decent view of the back. So if my kids are with me sitting in the back, you can see them. I'm able to go through and select the different modes, pull up videos, so I can replay a video too. And we got the settings. So that same menu system that we looked at earlier is here. And if I wanted to get rid of the speed, I could get rid of it here. Anyway, the application is the best I've ever used for a dash cam. And I have tried dash cams that cost about $500. This does not cost $500. I think it's really well priced and it does a lot. Now, dash cams are very advantageous when it comes down to safe driving. But when it comes down to a camper van, we really got to talk a little bit more about the added benefits, because there's quite a few. So in a regular vehicle, we may have some of our personal belongings, but when I'm done with the Sprinter, I will have anywhere from $30,000 to $60,000 or even $70,000 just on the internal components of the van. So building a camper van is expensive, and I want to make sure I protect my investment. On top of that, what I really like about the dash cam is the sense of security it gives me. Now, from a security perspective, having a dash cam inside the camper van makes so much sense, because when I use that app, and I have that app running on a tablet and it can run 24/7, it just gives me a lot of peace of mind that I know what's happening outside the van even when I'm sleeping. I don't have to reveal the fact that I'm actually inside the van. And it's pretty cool, guys. It's really very easy to set up. Again, the app is already built. You just need a $20 or $30 old tablet that you have, mount it and let it run. And it doesn't use any data because the app communicates with the camera. It's really genius. I should have got a dash cam in my previous camper build, because I would have really got a lot better sleep. Because a lot of times I am stealth camping and I don't like to give away the fact that I'm actually inside the van. So the dash cam and the app are great for this. I can go through and rest assured that I am not having to peek through outside to see who's out there, because I can just use a camera for that. So really a lot of advantages, and making sure that my van is protected and that I feel safe. Sometimes my wife uses the van with her friends and they like the idea as well. So it helps protect some of my toys up here. I got the light bar, I got the ladder, the roof system, and on the inside there's going to be a lot of electronics. That's why I pointed that camera backwards. So just in case I don't have that 360 current deployed, which means I'm not in the van, this will capture what's happening and what happened. And maybe I'll get a discount on my insurance. But I am definitely looking forward to using this, and so far I'm really in love with this. What could really make the system better, guys, is going to be an exterior rear view camera. Now, if this came with the exterior rear view camera, I can go through a mountain right there. And then with the app, I can go ahead and surveillance the front and the back of the van. The only pet peeve I have is this. As many different choices as they gave us, I wish it came with this mounting hardware right here. And that would have made it a little bit easier. And I'm going to play with this for a few more days and give you guys an updated feedback section about this particular camera, as I don't like rushing my reviews. But overall, I am really happy with this so far. So stick around for any final thoughts. And I also want to let you guys know that this camera is not just for the vehicle. So you can connect it to your computer. It turns into a really good webcam. On top of that, once you connect it to your computer, you can go through and retrieve any files. And honestly, it's a really easy to operate camera. That is definitely refreshing to say, as I like bringing you guys these really good reviews. Check out the links down below if you guys want to go ahead and check out this camera. They did send me this, but just know that I always keep my reviews honest, so you guys know exactly what you guys are getting. They don't get a bunch of returns. So here are my final thoughts. I really think this camera is great. I think it has every functionality I would want in a camera. Obviously, most important, it's got that parking mode. And the fact that this particular camera is easy on the battery and is easy to install gets a complete thumbs up from me. And I'll leave you guys a link to this if you guys want to go ahead and check it out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. And if there was something that I didn't mention in this video that you feel that is important, especially when it comes down to dash cams and camper vans, please let me know what it is down below, as I'm always learning as well. As always, guys, make it a great day, and thank you again.